You will be receiving the Eucharist for the first time, and as we prepare for the celebration, we ask you to follow the guidelines to help everyone stay safe. Before arriving to church, we ask you to do a self assessment. Have you or anyone in your household had any of the following symptoms in the last 14 days? A fever of more than 100.4 degrees, experienced body aches or shortness of breath, sore throat, traveled in the past 14 days, loss of taste or smell, tested positive to COVID 19? Have you been caring for or been in contact with someone who has been diagnosed with or is showing symptoms of COVID 19? If you answer yes to any of these, please contact the parish office. Our First Communion celebration will take place in our parking lot. Entrance will be through the North Gate, which is the entrance on 3rd Street. Please follow the guidance of our volunteers as you enter the parking lot. Don't forget to tune in to 100.7 FM. We ask students, godparents, and guests to park in the field. Once you arrive, please proceed to check in. We will be located next to Mary's patio. Students and godparents will be seated in front of the altar. This will be on a first come, first served basis. Guests will sit in a reserved area during the ceremony next to Mary's patio. Remember, only registered guests will be allowed in the ceremony area. Remember to bow as you arrive to the altar. Students will sit on the right side of the altar and godparents on the left side. You will be asked to form a line before receiving the First Communion. Please follow the guidance of our staff and volunteers at all times. Students will walk in front of the godparent. We ask you to maintain social distance. Students, upon approaching the priest, remove your face mask. The Holy Communion will be placed on your hands. Once you have received the Holy Communion, consume it immediately and directly in front of the priest. Don't forget to place your face mask on before moving on. Godparents, do not remove your face mask when receiving communion. You will consume it in your seat.
After the final blessing, please remain seated. We're going to take some pictures. Después de la bendición final, favor de permanecer sentados, nos vamos a tomar unas fotos todos juntos. Por familia, por niño. Gracias.
We want to remind you, no photographers are allowed during the celebration. Photos will be taken by the church photographer at the end of the Mass. As a reminder, Bible, rosary, and candle are not necessary. Children will not be allowed to hold them during the ceremony. Students must wear formal attire. Boys can wear all white or white shirt with dark pants, and girls all white. To reduce the chance of infection, you will be required to wear a face mask at all times. For your safety, no photographers are allowed. Mass will be bilingual. Remember, if you are considered a high risk, try to stay home. We will be broadcasting our ceremony through YouTube.